the walls fell and the hungry child cried out for help. Did you hear the sound? Your heart break? Does your heart break now? Can I feel it in my soul? Cannot see you, I'm alone. Can the blind have sight? Have sight? See us all alone. Can you hear your people, Lord? Can the blind have sight? Have sight? World is burning, standing by. Are you watching as your children die? Does your heart break? Does your heart break now? Can I feel it in my soul? Can I see you? I'm alone. Can the blind have sight? Have sight? When you see us all alone, can you hear your people, Lord? Can the blind have sight? Have sight? When the man said, you are choking me, and he cried out, I cannot breathe. Did your heart break? Does your heart break now? Does your heart break? Does your heart break? Does your heart break? When his heart breaks.
So now I'm going to invite you into a time of worship together, because what do we do with this kind of pain that we feel that may be going all around us? As we come into worship, what we hope to do is to hand this into God's hands, that it could be transformed. And so I want to invite you now into a time of prayer together.
You hear us calling, you hear us calling, Abba Father. You hear us calling, you hear us calling, Abba, Father. Lord, have mercy. Christ, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Christ, have mercy.
For the outcry of justice in our land, for those who have gone unheard and unnamed, for those whose lives have been lost, and those whose lives have been deeply impacted under unjust systems. We grieve this morning, God, and may we repent. As we live in the tension of power and race in America, help us that we would, in humility, discover our cultural biases and seek understanding from those who are different than us. Guide us to become advocates for justice and equality. Enable us as your people to once again commit ourselves to the power and the freedom to resist evil, injustice, and oppression in whatever forms they present themselves. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer.
You hear us calling, you hear us calling, Abba, Father. You hear us calling, you hear us calling, Abba, Father.
For the cities all across our country, from Minneapolis to Atlanta, from New York to Los Angeles, Houston to Detroit, Anchorage to Honolulu, and every town and city that lies in between, where turmoil and unrest is in our streets, where anger and grief are being released, where attempts for peaceful protest and violence and riots are side by side. God, let your justice roll like a mighty river through our nation. May your righteous stream be present amongst us and through us. For the leaders in our government on all levels, that they would seek to lead us with justice and peace. For police officers who are seeking to protect and serve with great love and understanding of their communities and who are facing extreme situations, God, give grace, give peace, and a steadiness of heart. And may your protection be upon all who truly work for peace and those who truly seek to keep our peace. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer.
Lord, have mercy. Christ, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Christ, have mercy.
For the Church of Christ around the world, that we would learn to be united as one, that we would be patient to listen and quick to love, that we would seek the way of Christ, who did not run from pain and division, but instead chose to move to it, and gave himself for our sake, that we may be united in that same pursuit of righteousness and restoration of all that is not right, by witnessing to an alternative story and a new way of life. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer.
You hear us calling, you hear us calling, Abba, Father. You hear us calling, you hear us calling, Abba, Father.
And for all of us who find ourselves overwhelmed with these days, for the ongoing stress and destruction caused in the wake of COVID-19, create in us a pure heart and a steadfast spirit. Help us once again to soar on wings like eagles, to run and not grow weary, to walk and not grow faint. For it is you that we need, O God. It is your grace that we need. It is your healing that we need. So come quickly, Lord. Be our rescue. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer.
Lord, have mercy. Christ, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Christ, have